Alright guys, so I'm gonna do my my makeup routine for vacation finally. And it's really just something quick because it's just so hot that I end up sweating while I'm wearing makeup and then breaking out and all that. So let me just show you how I keep it simple, but I need to see. Hold on. Alright, this is a little better. If y'all only knew what my camera was on right now, it's on a coffee maker. So we're gonna just work with this. I wanted to show like the view, but honestly it's backlit, so this is the best it's gonna get. But I'm gonna just show y'all what I do on vacation for my makeup, which is kind of just like my summer makeup in general, because everyone be asking for a makeup routine, but I'm not good at those and I don't do that much. All right, so I have my makeup in here. Before y'all ask me, this little set is from Brandy Melville. It's really, really cute. Okay. So I have some of my makeup mixed up because I'm traveling. But let's see. Bear with me. Alright, the first thing I do, I usually add like another moisturizer. Kind of like a primer base. I have combination skin, so I'm not super dry or oily. And I've already done SPF in my regular moisturizer. So I'm just gonna put this on over what I already have just for some extra moisture, because that is the key to your makeup. If you didn't know, it is your prep, it's your skincare. So if you want a flawless face, you need a flawless base. So it just depends what is your skin type and what works for you. Like for me, I have combination. I know I get drier in certain areas, so I make sure to put an eye cream, all of that before. I don't use a primer. I don't use like an actual primer. Like I used to use the Canvas by Tatcha, and that's really bad for your skin because what it's doing is going into all the holes of your pores, so it's clogging your pores. So I don't use that. My primer is just moisturizer. So this is a really good one, the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. Highly recommend. And then I use a mineral sunscreen by Murad, and that one doesn't make your makeup look crummy or break up your makeup. It makes it just flawless. All right, so I have a little travel version of, not sponsored, but I have a lot of Charlotte Tilbury. That's mostly what I use. This is the Flawless Filter, and I have a mini version. They sold these in Sephora in like the travel section. So I use this just as my base to kind of just even out my skin. Sometimes I'll use this as a foundation itself. I'm already I'm getting little bumps on my forehead. I think it's just from wearing makeup and sweating here though. My forehead's like really sensitive. So yeah, also I don't know what I was about to say. I have my makeup brushes in this little travel bag as well. I'm gonna make a separate video of all of my travel essentials, so this will be in my Amazon storefront. And I just use this brush from Sephora. Honestly, it's rubbed off, but I like the brushes that are hard. I don't know what these are called, but they're like flat and hard. Those are what works best for me to blend foundation and stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of blend out the Flawless Filter. I'm trying to decide, do I want to do like full face or just leave this as my base? I don't know. I think because I'm taking some birthday pictures today. Today's my birthday out here. It's May 16th, but in America we're 14 hours ahead. So in Bali, I'm in Bali right now, so my birthday isn't till tonight in America. So really the 17th here is my birthday in America. Confusing, but yeah. So I'm just blending this out. And then bear with me because I'm not good at this. Okay, then we're gonna take, I've been using this Fenty blurring skin tint. It's not a foundation, it's a skin tint. I used to use the Laura Mercier skin tint. What is it called though? Tinted moisturizer. But I'm trying this one. The only thing I'll say is this one doesn't have SPF, so you have to make sure you're putting it on before. The Laura Mercier that I've been using for years, that has SPF in it already. So if you forget, it's going to be in there, which is good. This is in number 10. It's a little dark for me, but I need to get a tan on my body anyway, so I'm fine with that. Just kind of shake it up. And then Just do little designs on my face. I try to do it light, but I want to touch all areas because sometimes if I don't do it right, I notice that certain areas aren't covered. So that's what we're looking like. And I don't know if this is new or not, but yeah, I saw a YouTuber, she was using this and said it was really good, so I started to use it. Oh my god, someone's watching me from behind. Y'all can't see, but there's like a mirror in front of me and I can see like that back window, and the lady just walked past. But yeah, it's a little dark, but it's workable. Where's my brush? All my stuff is just all over. Crap. Oh, this is number 70. It's a Sephora brush. I just realized it had a number. So now we're gonna just blend this out. I usually start from the bottom and also get your neck, but I'm gonna do a little bit of my neck because I want to get a real tan, y'all. So that's why I'm also going light with the makeup. I'm looking in this mirror, so I'm sorry if it's not perfect. And I normally do my baby hairs first, but we're changing rooms in like an hour, so I didn't want to unpack all my stuff, and my edge control is like somewhere deep, so I have to figure out if I can get that, or I might just do my edges later. But normally I would do my edges first just so that it doesn't mix with my makeup, and I would just go around it, but we're gonna have to figure that out today. So yeah, and if I notice any like patches, I'll go back and just add some more, but right now I'm just gonna really go over with this brush, make sure everything is blended out. Make sure I just use the leftover just for my eyelids. I just lightly go over that. I don't add any on there, and I don't add concealer on my eyelids either, but I have lash extensions, so you just have to be careful because too much oils and makeup can make them, you know, come out easier. I'm gonna take this Christian Dior the Forever Skin Correct concealer. This one is in the shade 3WO. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's the Forever Skin Correct by Dior. And I kind of just go over any spots that I feel like weren't fully covered. My skin has a lot of discoloration. Hold on, my forehead is just bumping it out today. I'm noticing some new ones. It's definitely from makeup. I wore glasses all day yesterday too on the plane, so did it to myself. And then I'm gonna take this Anastasia concealer in the shade number 8. It's the Magic Touch concealer, and this is a little bit lighter, and I like to just brighten my under eyes with that slightly. I don't really do the bright under eye, but I do like a little bit of brightness. If we were like back in LA where I live going out, I would probably do it a little more, but because I'm on vacation, I want my makeup to look natural and just enhance. I don't really go heavy with the under eye concealer. And then I'm going to take this other brush. This is by Eco Tools from Target. I think I got like a pack of brushes. Again, I work best with like the hard flat brushes, so I use this specifically for under my eyes. And as you can see, I'm just patting it in like that, and then I just take the excess and go above. Ooh, my lash is coming out. Lash extensions make vacation makeup way easier though, so I do recommend getting that. If you like to wear lashes, just get lash extensions for vacation because it makes your makeup just easier. It's quicker. And for me, I could never put on strips because it would take me an extra 15 minutes. Like, I cannot do that, and they just come off. The glue is gonna just make it come off at this heat. Like, you need lash extensions, or just don't do lashes. But I would not recommend putting on strips in this heat. Like, it's as soon as you get outside, you need to take another shower. So doing my other eye. All right, and then I'm just gonna go back in the other areas. I sometimes use my foundation brush again, or I'm just gonna use the same one and blend out other areas and make sure you don't forget any, because sometimes I'll notice like a spot that I didn't blend. Just a piece of hair. see these little bumps right here? I don't know what that's from, but my forehead is very sensitive. Like, if I don't wash my face one night, I'll break out my forehead first. Like, that's the first area I break out in. Alright, and a little trick I like to do after I do my face, like foundation, well, I didn't do foundation this time, but whatever your base is, concealer, foundation, tinted moisturizer, I do a spray with my setting spray. This is the best setting spray. I've used a lot, and this is just my favorite. It makes your makeup last all day. I've heard of people using this and another one, like a combo, that works even better, but I just got the travel size Charlotte Tilbury. They need to sponsor me. Everything I'm using is Charlotte Tilbury mostly. But I just spray this. I try to cover my lashes. Right? And then I have a lash fan I'll usually use, but it died right now and I don't feel like looking for the charger. So I just let my face air dry. And then once that air dries, we're going to go in with our blush, bronzer, and setting powder. So BRB. So I let my face kind of dry with this. And I'm going to go in with the Airbrush by Charlotte Tilbury. The Flawless Finish. This is in Tan Deep, but this is the one that highlights your under eye. So because I didn't go heavy with the concealer, I'm going to just take this instead. And powder puff. If you don't have one, you need to get one. This changed my makeup. I think it just makes your pressed powder way more flawless than using a brush. Like, you're pressing it in, so less creasing, all that. But I take the pointy side. You can get these off Amazon. Literally just type in powder puffs. You can get a huge pack for not a lot. Also, they'll be in my Amazon link. And yeah, I just press it into here, pointy side, and go underneath like that. You don't need a lot, just enough to set it. I feel like I have some eye boogers. I'm the queen of eye boogers. Like, I always have to, after my makeup, when I wake up, everything, take a Q-tip. So yeah, that's all I'm doing. And then before I set the rest of my face, also I like to spray it before applying like my powders and stuff, because it lasts longer, it looks better. I don't know how to explain it. It just is like another layer. So I don't use a bronzer if I'm trying to do light makeup. I use the same thing, just the Airbrush Flawless Finish, which is just a pressed powder. This would probably be, if you were this shade, the shade I'm about to use, it would be your setting powder. But it's a little dark for me. It's in the shade Tan Deep, or just Tan. So I'm going to take this, and this brush is just another Sephora brush. It's number 4. It's like an angled brush, and I like using those for bronzing. And I'm going to take this, tap it a little bit, and contour my nose just slightly. I mean, I wouldn't even say contour because I'm not using like a liquid or anything. I just like to shape it a tad bit, like such. And days that I know I'm going to be sweating or on vacation, whatever, I only contour my nose. I'm not even going to do like cheeks or anything. So I put a little bit of that. I'm actually going to take a little more. But normally I would like press it in here. I'm not going to do that though, just because I know I'm going to be sweating, and it's okay. We're going to just make up for it with blush. So now I'm going to take this other big brush from Sephora. I guess I just love Sephora brushes. In number 5, it's like a poofy powder brush. And I use this just for blending. So I'm going to blend out my nose. And then I guess a little bit here, because I did a little bit of powder there. So for the blush, we're going to take beloved Rare Beauty. Selena really snapped with this, because ever since I started using her liquid blush, I haven't looked back. Like, I use a powder combo as well, which you're going to see. But this just is so pretty. It just looks natural. It's amazing. So it's in the shade Hope. Everyone loves that shade, but it really looks good on a lot of skin tones. And just smile. Apply on the apples of your cheeks. I just do 3 dots. On TikTok, they were saying like, oh, you just need 1. Girl, I need a few. Blush is the first thing to disappear out of your makeup. And I'm a blush girl. Like, I like a heavy blush. So, I don't know. I don't think that was enough, what people were saying. Then I'm going to take this e.l.f. blush. It's e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. I don't even know where I got this from, super random, but I like it for blush. I've been using it for a while, and you know, after you use the same brush for something, it just is good for that. So we got this little pimple right here. It's bothering me. I'm gonna press that a little. Doesn't look cakey. So yeah, I blush out my nose. I know it looks really pink right now, but I'm gonna blend it more. Just bear with me. And then we're gonna do cheeks. Not everyone likes this, but I like to drag my blush like under my eyes a little, so I kind of just drag it across my nose. I'm gonna go back at the end, y'all, and add a powder blush to set it, but I'm kind of just go back with my concealer brush, foundation, whatever, and use that to just blend over a little more. And I like to check my makeup. The mirror I'm looking at isn't like a clear mirror, it's kind of tinted, so I just want to make sure this is looking right. All right, so now what we're gonna do is set the rest of our face. I'm gonna take just medium and the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder again. Get my little powder brush, powder puff, use the bigger side now, and I'm gonna use this to set all of the other areas that I didn't set before. My makeup came out so good the other day, and I'm trying to do it exactly like I'm doing now, which is the same as always, but I just think I was just doing it and it just came out really good. So hopefully that happens again. Like I wasn't thinking about it, I was just doing it. Okay, what next? So usually I'll go back now with my Dior Backstage blush in the shade 1001 Pink. This is what I was using before I even got into the liquid blush, and I really think this is pretty by itself, but the combo of this and Hope together, top tier. So I'm gonna go back with my same blush brush. I always tap, so it's just not extra product, and then we just kind of set with this over, because like I said, blush is the first thing to disappear, so you just want to make sure you're really getting in there. I don't know if I'm doing too much, but if I am, I just go back and blend it off at the end. This isn't like a full coverage makeup, so if there's any imperfections you see, I'm just gonna let them be, because I don't want to look cakey. And now what we're gonna do, which I wonder if there's a different way I could be doing this, but this is what works for me. I go back with the same lighter concealer by Anastasia, and I have just like hereditary puffy under eyes. Like I don't have dark circles, but I have puffy under eyes, so I just like to go on there a little and add a little concealer, because the blush kind of brings that out, but I do want blush under my eyes. I just don't want it to enhance that puffiness, so I kind of go back with just 2 little dots. And I know I already said it, but this still works for me. And I just, you know, blend a little under there. Just use my blush brush again, not gonna add anything else, and then go over it again. Make sure my nose is a little blended, and then I'm gonna go in with this random brush from Essence of Beauty, and I could have done this at the same time as my other as my bronzing, but I forgot. I'm gonna take the tan shade of what I used to kind of contour my nose, and use a little eyeshadow brush and just bronze my crease. And this is just like a natural eyeshadow, kind of just enhances your eyes without adding like a full eyeshadow, because I do have some sparkly colors, but that's gonna be maybe for nighttime. I don't think this is the daytime look, honey. Just go in nose a little more. I don't feel like getting up, but normally I would go back with a wet Q-tip and kind of just go over my eyebrows, because you know I get makeup and stuff on them from all the concealers, so I would maybe wipe that off and then just take a regular spoolie brush. This one is from Benefit, and it has a brow thing on the other side, but I don't fill in my brows. I only use clear gel because they're just already so thick, and I got them freshly waxed before this trip, so they're shaped nice, they're trimmed, all that. So I kind of just prep them by brushing them up a little however I want them, and then I rotate between different eyebrow gels. I'm going to show you guys the ones that I have and what I like right now. So this one is the Patrick Ta. I like this a lot because it doesn't get as flaky as the other ones. So I'm going to use this. And if you like the soap brow look or laminated brow look, I think this one might be called laminated brow. Yeah, Major Brow Lamination Gel. So this is by Patrick Ta. And I like my brows just brushed up, especially when they're freshly trimmed and done, because it's not like excessive. And then I just do this for both sides. And make sure you're wiping your eyebrow brushes, because if you're like me and you do it after makeup, it definitely gets the makeup in there and kind of just makes your brows a little crummy. So yeah, do that. Kind of just stick them back. Just to show y'all the other ones that I like to use, this is the Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax. This one's really good. They all leave a white cast if you let them dry. You just gotta pick your favorite. And then I don't think the other ones are with me. Yeah, I didn't bring the other ones with me, but I do like the Refi one. I just don't love it as much as everyone else, because honestly it's the one that leaves the most white cast, and I know it's supposed to do that and then you're supposed to brush it out, but it just still flakes up for me. So I'm either not doing something right or my brows are just too thick for that. But I do like it. It just leaves too much of a white cast. So that one, the Benefit, Patrick Ta is kind of my number one. And my OG was the Anastasia Clear Gel, but that one doesn't really laminate them. It's just a regular brow gel. So I feel like I'm missing one more. Oh, and then I recently got this one. It's right here. The NYX Brow Glue, and I haven't tried it yet. I heard good things about this as well. And it's cheap, so I'm like, let me just see if this ends up being better than all the expensive ones I buy. So I'm going to be trying this next. I don't even know if I'm gonna try it out here. Maybe at night or something, when it's like I have room to look a little crazy if I don't like it. While I'm doing my makeup, I just usually have Aquaphor on my lips, and a lip scrub I like to use. It's not on me at the moment, but it is the Fenty Beauty or Fenty Skin, either or, her lip scrub. It looks like a lipstick, and it's just, you rub it on and I just wipe it off with a cotton pad, and it definitely helps if you have some dryness. So if you have dry lips, definitely take care of that before you're applying anything, because you don't want your lips peeling. And I hate that, because that's happened to me many times. Like when you apply your lip and it just starts getting crummy, and then you have to just completely wipe it off while you're out and redo it. I hate that. So yeah, I set again with my airbrush, and that is it for now. That is the Very Natural Vacation / Summer makeup. And then I'm gonna come back to y'all when I do my lip and I'm a little more progressed. So for my lip, this is my combo. I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty Lip Contour 2.0 in the shade Warm Brown. Oh shoot, y'all, my light just died. The light I was using to record just died. That sucks. But at least I finished my full routine. So yeah, line it. I don't really overline anymore. Not on my top lip. I kind of just... But I used to overline. Okay, I lied. I just overlined a little bit, but I don't even be trying to.
Hey, what are you doing? No, this is shower head. Crazy.
Alright. Ooh. Fuck. The falling. Alright, and now I'm gonna take, so I have 2 lip oils. I like lip oils over lip glosses because lip glosses just are too sticky for me. You get those creases. So this is probably the best lip oil out of all the ones I've tried. My original was the Dior. That one is way too sticky. It leaks. It's just, and it's the most expensive. So this is the Youuu Honey Infused Lip Oil in Honey Gold. I think it's just one color though. This, amazing. Like I can use this over chapstick because it just keeps your lips moisturized. It's not icky and sticky. So I'm doing that kind of like a base, and then I'm gonna take, this is my second favorite, the Fenty Oil Lip Cherry Lip Conditioning Lip Oil in Cherry Treat. And it has a little bit of a red tint, and it smells like cherry, which is my favorite. So kind of just go over that. Yeah, that's a trick to get off that excess. And then y'all, I have this on, and I'm gonna put on a headpiece and take pictures. I just gotta fix my hair, so I'll show you guys like the finished look. And these are gonna be my birthday pictures. Oh, and I want different earrings, so I'm gonna take these out. But that's my lip. Be right back. This is the full look. I'll get a better view outside. Let me just fix. This is just a little bumpy, but it's okay. Makeup. Yeah, and I'll probably get a little better view in the sun, but this is it, y'all. All right, this is a better view of my makeup and everything. The view is so pretty. This is better though, right?